I just saw the new Three Stooges movie. It's been out for a long time. It was in the theaters earlier this year. I didn't see it till now. I just saw it on demand. Um, and why am I talking about it? Why am I bothering? There's been all these movies this summer. Why am I not talking about Spider-Man or something? Well, I don't know. I just talk about stuff when I have something to say. And I saw this movie and my mind is racing with thoughts and questions. And I guess if you want to know, short answer, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I really just don't know. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible movie, but I laughed. I enjoyed it. And, when I first heard about it, I thought this is the most disrespectful thing ever. These three new guys are not Larry, Moe, and Curly. Why can't they just invent three new characters? Why can't they make a whole totally different film? Can't anyone have originality and come up with something new? But then I saw it and I started seeing it in a different light. That these actors were the best Three Stooges impersonators I've ever seen. That while I was watching it, I kind of just got lost in it, and I just started to feel like, wow, I'm just watching the Three Stooges. I'm watching a new series of Three Stooges shorts that I've never seen before. So that was kind of cool. I was really surprised that how good of a job they did. Um, but I don't always feel that way. In the latest Star Trek movie, the guy who played McCoy, I didn't really like him because he was just doing a DeForest Kelley impression. Like he just had it in the face and the voice, and it was just like, okay, I get it. You're McCoy. But Chris Pine, on the other hand, he wasn't putting on a Shatner impression. He was doing his own thing. He had all the character traits of Captain Kirk, but he was his own thing, and I like that. So this movie is kind of just like all down the line. They're all doing impressions, and I kind of compare it to like Elvis impersonators, maybe. Like there's only one Elvis. It doesn't change anything, but it's just keeping that person alive. So that's how I started seeing this, and not only that, but the entire style of the whole film was consistent with a classic Three Stooges shorts. They used dummies whenever someone would fall out a window. When they would run away, they'd speed up the footage. It was exactly like watching the Three Stooges. Now, of course, it wasn't exact. I mean, the Three Stooges were in color. There were things that they updated to make it a little more now. There was one time they used a newborn babies to have a pissing war against each other. The entire the cast of the Jersey Shore is on it, which is funny because it's an attempt to make it hip with younger people, but it totally dates it to right now. That like in 10 years, who's gonna watch this and care? That actually made me laugh for that reason, so I didn't mind it. And I think that if the Three Stooges were still making movies, if they were still alive, it would probably be something like this. They probably would do a crossover with the Jersey Shore. They probably would update it to try and keep current with today's audiences. Um, you know, and speaking of that, what does the current audience think of this? I really don't know. Like, would a young person who's never heard of the Three Stooges, would they like this? I don't know. I think, unfortunately, slapstick is kind of like a dead genre. That it's just not, like, I think it's funny. I think it's just the laws of physics in slapstick. I take an object, I throw it up in the air, it's not going to fall over there, it's not going to fall there, it's going to come down and hit me in the head. That's because it's slapstick, and that's the world in these movies, is that it's just terrible bad luck all the time. Um, so how do we keep slapstick alive today? I really don't know. But I think the best people to do it would be the Three Stooges. And the Three Stooges aren't with us anymore. So the question is, do we want to see our favorite performers just, do we want to keep them alive and do this kind of thing with impersonations, or do we just want to let it rest and let it be what it is? And I don't think there's really a right answer, so the choice is yours.